Hello, Game Gumshoes fans. Thanks for joining me, Chris, here with another Game Gumshoes Presents. This time, the much anticipated, much fanned and drooled over, Batman Fluxx. Now, I love Fluxx because it's a simple, easy to teach game that you can take anywhere and show off anywhere. It's fun, it's enjoyable to me, it's flexible. You know, you can have tons of fun with Fluxx, and for the most part, it can be transitioned to any kind of different grouping that you have out there. Batman Fluxx is the most recent addition, and I have to admit, I'm disappointed. I never thought I'd say much bad about a Looney Labs product, but Batman Fluxx was kind of a letdown for me. Now, to give you an idea of how much I wanted this game and wanted it to be fun, I went to Gen Con this year just so I could get the special Two-Face card with the coin. And it was an interesting time getting this. For the most part, it's just like regular Fluxx. Downside is, in Fluxx you have creepers, which isn't always a bad thing. But in Batman Fluxx, because the Rogues Gallery of Batman is so large, you have a huge amount of villains that are your creepers. I mean, you've got Penguin, Two-Face, Joker, Riddler, Harley, Poison Ivy, Bane, Catwoman, Mr. Freeze. Admittedly, there could be a lot more cards in here, but each and every one says no one can win. No one can win if this card is on the table. And, you know, unless the goal requires it. So, you've got this many villains in the deck, and no one can win if these villains are here. Now, there are some cards out there that are done, you know, that counter that, you know, and make villains, you know, not a problem. I mean, it's like that in Zombie Fluxx and a couple of the other Fluxxes too. So, I mean, it shouldn't be a big deal, except you end up having huge amounts of hands, or if someone plays a hand limit card, you wind up with huge discards and having to shuffle the deck a lot. Which, you know, it shouldn't be too bad, but it gets annoying after a while. I mean, playing Batman Fluxx with 4 or 5 of my friends was one of the few times where I just wanted the game to end and to switch over to the next game we were getting ready to play. So that's kind of a downside for me. Now, I do like some of the heroes and the keepers and stuff like that. I mean, you know, you've got a lot of the traditional ones. You got Batman, you've got Robin, you've got Batgirl, you've got Alfred. You've also got Bruce Wayne. Now, there's a really cool thing about Bruce Wayne. If Bruce Wayne's out, or if someone brings out Batman, Bruce Wayne has to go away. If you're a fan of the Batman animated series, this is the same basic artwork from the Batman animated series. So I think you'll like that. It's kind of fun artwork. It's kind of reminiscent of the Cartoon Network, Batman animated series kind of stuff. There are some, you know, interesting tools and what have you, and locations. Commissioner Gordon's even a card. And I'm not saying don't go out and buy it. If you're a Batman fan, you're going to go out and buy it anyway. But if you're going to buy this game and expect it to be like the other Fluxxes and as much fun and enjoyable as the other Fluxxes, I'm afraid that you're going to be a little disappointed. But, you know, I'll put all the technical stuff down below, and or at least on the written review. If you give a chance, try it out somewhere before you buy it. But, you know, don't let this Fluxx spoil you for other Fluxxes, because Fluxx really is a good game and very fun, and can be, you know, for little kids all the way up to the oldest people, as long as they can read well. Because I have to admit, a lot of the cards have text on it that you have to read. The Bat Computer, for one, has a bunch of stuff on it, that different dice and stuff like that. But every card, almost, has something to read. Now, Alfred doesn't, but, you know, hey, that's Alfred. The rules and all that stuff you have to read, because, you know, that's just the way Fluxx is. But if you get a chance, check out Batman Fluxx, and let me know what you think of it. Thank you for joining us at Game Gumshoes.